Hey everybody, how you doing today? It's Hitman 23, and yes, I'm back in my old digs because my son, my older son, came home and is staying with us for the weekend here at the house. So guess where he's at? He's up in my card room. That's the guest room, card room, and we got him set up in there. So I'm doing my video down in the old stomping grounds today. So hope everybody had a really nice Thanksgiving, spend it with friends, family, and just enjoyed yourself, rested, ate some good food, and gave thanks to everything that matters in to your life and what is meaningful in your life. So yeah, I'm coming on today. It's gonna be a long video, guys. I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna be a long video. I got a COMC order, about 100 or so cards. So I'm gonna show them all. That's how I roll here. So we're gonna do it. We're going to start off looking at some cards, and we're going to finish off looking at some cards. All right, first things first. I'm just going to pull them out of the box. I got this cool. I like this. The 2014 Panini Golden Age. This Veda Pinson. So I am doing kind of a Veda Pinson PC. So I have his full run of Topps cards. So anytime I find a cool card like this, you know, sometimes I'll use these to fill out my orders on COMC. Yeah, I paid up for shipping, and don't get me started on that, but it is what it is. I really like the platform. I can find cards there I can't find on eBay, so I'm still using it. I just got to be a little more, I guess, strategic with how I have things shipped. Maybe I won't build as big of orders anymore. I don't know. I have to look at it because, I mean, smaller orders will add up, so I got to see what it was going to be. But I really wish they would have, you know, not done that with shipping, and hopefully maybe probably not, but maybe they'll rethink things and whatever. It's not one of those videos. Next one is this 1981 Gary Barbaro. Like, what? Why Hitman? He played his whole career with the Chiefs, so it's part of that project I'm doing. So Gary Barbaro, he was an All-Pro for a few years with the Chiefs. Before anybody liked the Chiefs, way back in the day. And here is another one. This is a 1978 Topps Bob Baumhauer. What's cool is he spent, again, whole career with the Dolphins. He was part of that Killer Bees defense, where like half the defense was last name started with B. That was like the early 80s. It was when they went to the Super Bowl against the Redskins. And what's significant about Bob Baumhauer is he was the guy, or is it Kim Camper? I always forget. The guy who deflected the pass in the Super Bowl that Joe Theismann batted out before they could catch it and score a touchdown, which maybe would have, you know, changed the tone of that game. One of the most underappreciated plays in football history is when Joe Theismann knocked the ball out of, I think it was Bob Baumhauer's hands. I think. I have to go back now and look. But if I'm mistaken, it was either Bob Baumhauer or Kim Camper. Again, B. Here is one cool one. Is another one of these Panini Golden Age cards of William McKinley. I do dig the old presidents. So I like to, you know, pick up cards of presidents when I can find them. And look at those. Look at those eyebrows, man. Those are pretty fierce. So yeah, that's just, again, fun stuff I kind of use to fill my collection in. And speaking of the devil, this is a really cool little set I didn't know existed until I started like looking around on COMC. And it's from 2004 Topps Fan Favorite Football. And they did this set with the nicknames, or, you know, you'll see here. So he did one of the Killer Bees. And like I said, that early 80s Dolphins team had a boatload of guys on defense whose last name started with the letter B. And Doug Betters was one of them. And I think that was a really cool idea Topps did back then. In 2004 back then. Like 20 years ago, which is crazy. And they just did different designs on the cards from different years. I believe they just used 80s cards. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see as they come, because I think I got a few more in here. So that's a really cool little project there. That's a cool one. And here's another one you'll see right now. Here is the Glenn Blackwood. And that's the 82 Topps design. I'm just wondering if they used that because that's the year the Dolphins went to the Super Bowl. I don't know. Don't know why they use that design. But yeah, Glenn Blackwood, Lyle Blackwood, his brother. You'll see as they come out. These are a few in here. Here's another one, a 1983 Topps football of Bob Baumhauer. And he also played his whole career with the Dolphins. So there we go. Great insert set from this year. The power players, I picked up Yordan Alvarez's Topps Chrome. That's the puppy Birkin. Hold on a second. All right, guys, before I was so rudely interrupted, the dog was barking. My neighbor was at the door. The door was open, and he was barking at her. She told me that she thinks my key was left up in the mailbox. Why she didn't grab it, I don't know, but whatever. And yeah, so I had to run up to my mailbox, grab the key that my son, who shall be nameless, the one that's home for the weekend, that one. Yes, left the key in the mailbox. So got the key back, no harm done. So here, we get back to the cards now. Let's get back to the cards. All right, so next I got this one, and you'll see this guy again later. This is another one of those 2014 Panini Golden Age, Kurt Flood, working on his run. And how about a 1979 Gary Barbaro? And how about another Power Players Chrome J-Ram? Great insert set this year. Though a little etching would have been nice on there. How about a Ulysses S. Grant card? Here, another Power Players. We got the Bryce Harper. How about a 1989 Topps John Elway? And here is a 2025 Topps Heritage Sparkle Adley Rushman. Love the sparkles. Very cool. And that one I'm kind of low-keying doing a rainbow on. I don't know why I picked that one, but I just kind of got a few of them opening packs. So I'm like, nah, I might as well maybe try to build a rainbow. You know, not looking for one-on-ones or anything. But again, just time waster, money waster. You know how it goes. How about another Power Players, Kevin Alcantara or Alcantara? I don't know how you pronounce it. So it's one of those two ways. The chromage. How about a Rookie Cup? This is out of, I got to look at the slip on these because some of these, I forget what year they're from. 2024 Top Series 2. This is the 1989 35th anniversary. That's a big, long tongue twister. Way to say it. Rookie Cup. I wish they would have used the Rookie Cup they actually used on the 1989 design. They used the modern Rookie Cup on the 1989 design. Should have used the Rookie Cup design they used on the 89 Topps on that IMHO. Here is another Gary Barbaro. This is a 1982 Topps, and his helmet's on kind of crooked. That's kind of funny. And how about a Carl Mecklenburg from 1990 Topps? Love that guy. He was an awesome, awesome player for the Orange Crush defense. Here is another Bob Baumhauer. This is the 1980 flavor. Probably talking to another B guy right there. Here's a Eric Chavez card I didn't have in the PC. This is a Future Stars, numbered out of 99. It's the gold. The gold Future Stars. Very, very pretty card. Little Eric Chavez action. Haven't added any Eric Chavez in a while, so why not? A 1968 game piece of, this is Claude Osteen. So I finished up the 69 decal edges. Now I'm going backwards, and I'm working on the 68 game pieces. How about this really nice 1987 Topps Mark Bavaro? Again, this is my age of football. Like, 80s into the 90s. So I think Big Scott mentioned the other day, you can kind of tell how old people are by, what era of football, the players in the eras they know. So Mark Bavaro was a Giant. I hated the Giants, but I always respected Mark Bavaro. He was an awesome player, tough as nails. Man, that guy was Gronk before Gronk, for sure. So yeah, that's a cool one. Had to have that one. And how about another one of these guys? Bob Baumhauer on the 85 Black Beauties. And adjust the camera here. Didn't have an earthquake. How about, here's another one. All-time Eagle, 1981 Topps Harold Carmichael. Great player. Bob Baumhauer, the Killer Bees. There it is. So yeah, they must have used that. They used that same design on all the Dolphins cards or Dolphins players that year. Maybe that was the year they kind of brought the moniker out, 1982. I don't know. Here's an Aaron Judge 2025 Heritage 1976 redefined. Yeah, I have to look at that. Again, tongue twisters. That is an insert set from this year's Heritage. Here is another Panini Golden Age. Had to get the Jimi Hendrix, man. Had to get the Jimi Hendrix. Come on. Too cool for school. And the beautiful, one of the best designed card sets ever, the 1986 Topps Bob Baumhauer. See my little theme here, guys. And here is a hog, Mark May. Very cool. So yes, the year the Redskins and the Dolphins went to the Super Bowl was after the 82 season. So that's probably what they did. They used that design because of that. So the Hogs versus the Killer Bees. That's perfect. Here's a really nice Bowman Platinum Green. Johan Santana. I'm a sucker for green cards. There's a very cool card there. And how about this 2025 Jordan Alvarez, just a base card for my All-Star, my little All-Star project. Here is another Bob Baumhauer, but this time it's the 1987 Topps. And here is another Carl Mecklenburg on the 1991 Topps. Nice action shot there. Getting ready to rush the quarterback. Down to one card left for this run. This is a beautiful 1963 Topps Jim Gilliam. All I need now is the 53 Topps short print. I'm going to have to pay up for that one a little bit. It's his rookie card, and it is a short print, but I got all of his other cards now. So, again, this is a one franchise player. Played his whole career for the Dodgers. Almost done. Here is a number 199, a red 2007 Upper Deck. Future Stars, the red version. So picked up a couple of those for the PC. And how about, this, I think I got this whole run now. 1982 Bob Baumhauer. Shout out to my boy Brad. And how about a Dylan Cruz Power Players? The shine. And a 92 Carl Mecklenburg. Nice. Again, nice action shot there. And another Power Players. We got the Jaron Duran. And we got the Adley Rushman. And we got this. This is a 2025 Topps Heritage 25th anniversary. Luis Angel Acuna. Cool looking card. Very cool looking card. On the classic 1967 Topps design. How about a 1978 Gary Barbaro? Or maybe it's Barbaro. I don't know. I don't know. Another 68 Topps game piece. This is, oh God, this is Madialou? I think it's Madialou. Very nice, very nice. Can't go wrong with the Gipper. Ronald Reagan. The Gips. And here is another one of the 1976 reimagined or redefined of George Brett. George Brett, the all-time great Kansas City Royal, Mr. Royal. How about a 1987 Rulon Jones, another great defender from that Orange Crush defense of that era's Denver Broncos and those awesome Orange Crush uniforms, which I wish they would go back to full-time. And here is a 2025 Heritage. This is the Notable Americans. How about a little bit of Sacagawea? That's a fun little set to build. I think it's about 100. I think it's 100 cards in that set. And it's not easy to complete. Not easy to complete. How about a Topps Living Set? Paul Skeens rookie. Very nice. Paul Skeens. Here is a 2025 Austin Wells. We got the old Trophy Cup. We got the Trophy Cup. And it's one of those high number short prints. Here's another Luis Angel Acuna. Got the little slips from COMC on the Power Players Chrome. And in 1983, Chiefs, Gary Barbaro. Look at that mustache, man. Does he look like a football player to you? He doesn't look like a football player to me. Another guy I've been kind of like liking his cards and buying some stuff. This is a Critics' Choice. What is this out of? Topps Gallery Critics' Choice. This is a cool, this one is embossed, a little embossed action. Really cool action shot of Cordell Stewart. He was a really exciting player to watch. Of course, they called him Slash. He QB'd and he played out of that whatever option they did, where he, caught passes the whole 9 yards. How about a 1984? Another really cool design, I think. Topps Bob Baumhauer. I think I completed his entire run. Here's another Cordell Stewart from Select Certified. This is out of what year? This is 1996 Select Certified. Here's a Cordell Stewart with the Dufex. Look at that card. That is just fine and fantastic. Wow. Shimmery, shiny, the whole 9 yards. 2007 Upper Deck reprints, but it's really not a reprint because they didn't have a card of Thurman Munson in the 1989 set. But what an awesome card in the cage and the whole 9. Look at that. That's cool. And I'll show you the back of that one. A little black and white photo, probably from his rookie year. But that's a cool one. And how about a Josh Gibson on the Panini Golden Age? Cool Josh Gibson. And a Power Players Aaron Judge in the chrome fashion. And let's pull out the tag on that one. Here's another cool one. This is Elements from Upper Deck. And it's a acetate card. You can kind of see me through it. I don't know. Kind of. But believe me, it's an acetate card. Pick up that one. That's very cool. I met Johan at a card show last year now, probably. It's coming close. And actually walked the floor with him and talked to him for quite a while. He was such a nice guy. So I was like, those kind of links are the things that, yeah, buy his cards. It's cool. I have a link, that's what it's about, How about a Ketel Marte? Ketel Marte, really good player from the Diamondbacks. And here's another one of these Killer Bees. We got the Lyle Blackwood. We saw the Glenn, now we have the Lyle. And how about a Giancarlo Stanton Power Players? Again, all the Power Players I'm going to show are chrome, so I don't have to say it every time. How about a Jeff Bostic on the all-time fan favorites? We got that Hogs subset. Maybe the greatest offensive line ever. How about this one? Nickname, the Mad Hungarian, of course. So I had to pick that up. 1974 tops. Al Hraboski. This guy was nuts on the mound. Between him and Mark Fidrich, it was a awesome show of showmanship. How about a James Wood rookie on the Power Players? Or is this a rookie year card? I don't get caught up in that too much. After a while, it gets a little confusing, so it is what it is. Yeah, this one is a 2011 Bowman Chrome prospect of Bryce Harper. Didn't have that in the collection, so I wanted to pick that up. And here is a cool one, another one of those subset teams to the 2004 fan favorites. We got Carl Mecklenburg, Orange Crush, and that is the 1977 Topps design. He didn't play on the Broncos in 77. He came up, I think, in 83. But I think, didn't the Broncos go to the Super Bowl that year? Or 78 Super Bowl? How about 2012 Topps Bowman Chrome prospect card of Bryce Harper? And a 1993 Carl Mecklenburg. And a Power Players rookie Jacob Wilson. This is a cool one. Didn't know this even existed until I was on COMC, and I saw that this is a short print variation. This is the Fernando Tatis card, and it's the short print variation. It has the star on it. The other version does not. It drives me crazy that they do that. But, you know, in a way, whatever, it's cool. I'll keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind, that theme. Because in the future, I foresee something. That theme is going to be a big reveal. That's all I have to tell you. For me, it's a big reveal. But that's cool. It is what it is, man. Still a cool card, no matter what. A 1977 Topps Harold Carmichael. Here's another Cordell Stewart out of SP. This is out of what year? I get it, but I get booga baga baga. 1997 SP Authentic. Cordell Stewart. Little foil action on that one. Here is a 1979 Bob Baumhauer rocking the stash. Rocking the 70s porn stash. How about another Harold Carmichael? This time it's the 1981 variety. Here's another Killer Bees. We got Kim Bocamper. He used to have a restaurant in town, which closed about 3 or 4 years ago. It was called Bocampers. There was a few of them in Southwest Florida, and I think a couple on the East Coast as well. There was one in Fort Lauderdale. There was one here in Naples, and I believe there was one up in Estero. Gary Barbaro on the 1980 Topps. Notice, no licensing. No logos on the helmet. They did not have logos on the helmet for a few years. When I was a kid, I thought that was so weird. I didn't understand why. I had no clue. Why is there no logo on there? How about this Corey Seager? Power player. And then Brooks Lee. Brooks Lee. Dwight Stevenson, another guy who spent his entire career, not a long career, but his spent his career with the Dolphins, and he's a Hall of Famer. The 87 tops. Here's an Aaron Judge from this year's Heritage. This is the player icons. The player icons. I feel like there's more insert sets in this year's Topps Heritage. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it feels like there is. 2010 Topps Card Shop Promotion, Home Team Advantage Program. We got the Thurman Munson with the logo there. And nothing crazy, but thought it was cool to have in the collection, so grab that. Here's another Cordell Stewart from, this is out of 1996 Pinnacle Summit. That's a beautiful looking card. It's a base card, man. Look how awesome it is. People sell themselves short, dumping on the base cards. Here's some beautiful base cards. How about this Live Wires? This is an upper deck. Looks like a circuit board. What year is that from? That looks like that's from 1999. The circuitry. And while we're on the Cordell Stewart, this is a 1999 upper deck MVP Drive Time. Getting cool looking card. Man, the 90s had some amazing looking cards, even down to the base cards. Such cool stuff because there was competition. When you take the competition out, unfortunately, I think the quality suffers. This is a 95 Leaf. I did not have this for the collection, obviously, because I have it here. 95 Leaf 300 Club. Don Baseball. Gonna find out in about a week if he gets in. A Brent Rooker. About a Brent Rooker on the Power Players. God, I love doing this. This is fun stuff. Here's another Cordell Stewart on another great set from Topps. Topps Pristine. This is out of 2002. Nice looking card there. Show that in the light. Feels weird being back here again in my old stomping grounds. This is a 2011 Bowman Chrome Prospects. Bryce Harper. Look, he's like a baby in that picture. A bebe. Here is a Bob Brodzinski on that cool Killer Bees series. How about a nice Willie Randolph on the Topps Living set? I got to get back into filling in my living set for my Yankees and my A's and grab some Hall of Famers because that's usually what I grab. I'll grab Hall of Famers, Yankees, and A's. I don't go crazy with anything else. But there's the Willie. To me, an all-time great Yankee. I feel a little underappreciated. Here's a great swingman of Don Mattingly, but this is the Dufex. The museum collection. Here we go there. Donnie baseball action. And then one last card in here. And this one is a 1996 Pinnacle Zenith Cordell Stewart. All right. What else? There's a few other things. How about this 1970, what is this, 1976? The MSA disc. This is the Isley's disc. Sweet William Family Restaurants. I think I needed 8 or 9 of them, and this was one of the ones I needed, so I picked up the Nolan Ryan. Now I'm almost completed, so I'll be working on completing that set too. And then some stuff I already put into Mag Pros. This card is just a fantastic card. This is a 1997 Fleer Traditions Crystal. I don't know. It's nothing special when you look at it, but it's one of the most beautiful, again, I'm going to say it again, base cards I've seen. I saw it and I was like, I had to have it because, one of my all-time favorite players. Just a great card of Darryl Green. I mean, you can see the whites in his eyes on that card. I mean, look at that card. That just looks awesome. And it's just a base card. Just a base card, and it's gorgeous. And I am proud to have it in my collection. Look at that stat line. He played like over 20 years as a cornerback. It's crazy. What a great player. What a great ambassador of the game. Just amazing. And that card is just, oh, I love that card. Love it. Look at the uniform. I mean, everything about it. It's just such a crisp photo. It's action, you know. And I really dig that his face is featured on that. You can see the intent in his eyes. Just such a cool card. I love it. Love it. And I love it. Very cool. And then, as I said before, I'm working on the Curt Flood run. I was able to pick up 3 Curt Floods. I picked up his 1971 and final Topps card. Not the greatest card in the world in terms of photograph. But nonetheless, it's part of the cardography. So we must have it. Very cool. Got it in my my slab. And then we're going to go right backwards to the 1970. Probably still in his Cardinals uniforms on those cards. Because there's some airbrushing on that 71. And then the last card of him featured in his Cardinals uniform is this beautiful 1969 Curt Flood. Does look like he was, I don't know, maybe he's a little high in that picture. But I don't know. I don't know that he did that. But I was like, wow, he looks a little stoned. But what a great card. I just love that. That's a great looking card. That 1969 Topps Curt Flood. Year I was born, so right there. And guys, 32 minutes of fun and enjoyment. Maybe. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, then too bad. All right, guys, that's it. I'll have a couple other videos probably in the next day or two for some other stuff I got. That's it for today. I'm going to go now. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. It's so nice to have a 4-day weekend. Oh, it's so nice. May the cardboard God shine down upon each and every one of you. And remember, just, keep on rocking them collections, guys. Take care. And this is the one. This is the card that's going out with us today. That one, because I can't stop looking at it. It's a beautiful card. Stare at it. Look at it. Let it wash over you as this video ends. Bye. It's down here like this. And you turn it, it latches that thing down.